Welcome on in, everybody, to Three Bold Takes. Freddie, Quinn, and Chase here for another week of games, game 4 week. Guys, we just did our overreactions. Make sure to go watch that and check out other videos. Also, we're doing a new thing, question of the week. And this week, whose college fan base has the worst, or actually the best fans? We're going to go that way first. Who has the best fans? Let us know in the comments. We'll get back to you guys on that.
We just did a reaction video to this team. We've got Colorado ranked number 19th, actually dropped a spot from 18 where they were last week. At number 10 Oregon, fresh in the top 10 Oregon Ducks. Now, I think this line that I have on the screen has already changed. I made this graphic earlier today on a Sunday when the line's first released, and it's Oregon at an 18-point favorite. I think currently they're right around 22 to 23-point favorites against Colorado. So I think this game's also at noon. I could be wrong. It could be a 2:30 game or a 2 o'clock game. But very interesting matchup. This is one of these highly anticipated matchups coming into the year, especially with Deion at Colorado. We all know this. So, Chase, let's send it to you first. Your Colorado Buffaloes, what can they do against the Oregon Ducks?
Yeah, so this is a 2:30 kick. You're at Oregon, number 10 in the nation, Bo Nix, Dan Lanning. This, guys, remember, there's a little season at the beginning of the season. Dan Lanning said, I don't remember what Colorado want even for them to matter in the Pac-12 when they leave. Okay, so that's already there. Deion Sanders has got a way to get his guys up for these kind of games. We just witnessed what happened last week with Colorado State. But, guys, I mean, when I'm looking at this game, I'm seeing everything. I need these guys to lose a little bit of cockiness. If we're talking about the Nebraska, if we're talking about the TCU Colorado team that they faced, the gritty part, I think this is going to be a very good game. But if we get the ones that are really cocky because they're going to beat up on a Colorado State or something, and they think they can, and they look that bad, this could easily be a 40-point blowout from Oregon. Nonetheless, gentlemen, I've got Oregon to win this game. But I'm thinking that Deion Sanders is going to get his guys up. I think he's going to get them ready to play. I think they're going to have an edge. Remember, they don't have Travis Hunter this game or potentially the next game, so that's a huge factor. I think Colorado loses the game by 10 points. I think they play a very, very good game, but at the end of it, they just can't hold on. So I got Oregon in this game.
Yeah, for me, you look at it, you were talking about, do you get cocky or do you get like confident Colorado? I think you get that like confident edge Colorado. Like I said in our reaction video to the weekend, I think a lot of the cockiness had to do with them playing Colorado State. They're playing a top 25 opponent in Oregon this week. That's going to bring a different level of focus. That being said, the biggest issue of Colorado's current roster is how they match up on the line of scrimmage against teams with big, good offensive and defensive lines. When it comes to Pac-12 offensive defensive lines, Oregon is right there at the top. I would put Utah maybe above them, and that's about it. So that part of it is a matchup nightmare for me when it comes to Colorado versus Oregon. That's the reason I'm leaning Oregon in this game. However, I do think Chase brings up a pretty good point. I think offensively, Colorado is going to be able to kind of try to hang around. I've got them covering the spread, but losing by 14 points to Oregon.
Wow. Yeah. This is a game that, like you guys have mentioned, is a big game for multiple reasons. Obviously this is Colorado's first test really so far. Now, obviously we know that, TCU came into the season ranked 15th or whatever it was, played for national championship last year, but they're horrible. They just are. Nebraska's horrible as well. Colorado State's even horrible. So this is their first test against a even somewhat decent team, in my opinion. And I think they get blown out of the state of Oregon. Oregon's deeper. They've got more experience. Now, Bo Nix, you never know what version of Bo Nix you're going to get. Are you going to get the 81-point Bo Nix, or are you going to get, the 3-interception version of Bo Nix, which, to be fair, that Bo Nix hasn't shown up as much at Oregon as it did in Auburn. So good on you, Bo Nix. You've gotten better. You've gotten more consistent. But I really, really like this Oregon team this year in Bo Nix. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Bo Nix won the Heisman Award this year. Putting up video game numbers, and I just don't see Colorado being able to get up 2 weeks in a row. I mean, that game against Colorado State is emotionally draining. You know it had to be. And now after that, you've got to try to refocus and play an Oregon team that is very, very good. And I don't think this game's going to be close. So I've got Oregon winning this game by 21 points, which, to me is a blowout, but according to the spread, it may not be a blowout. It may be about right.
All right, guys, those are our games of the week, guys. We did 8 this week because week 4 of college football is absolutely insane. As you can tell, there's a lot of great games. We even left a couple off that are still going to be amazing games. So you were probably booked from 11 to 10 p.m. to, this upcoming Saturday. So make sure to watch all those games. Let us know what you think. Answer the question that we had at the beginning of the pod: whose fan base has the best fans? And then also let us know what you think of all the games, man. We're a bunch of amateurs out here, but we're having a lot of fun with it. So, guys, thank you so much for watching Three Bold Takes. Remember, comment, like, subscribe to us, guys. You have been blowing us up lately, and we're loving it. So we love all you guys. Thank you so much. For Freddie, Chase, and Quinn, we're going to be out.